Have an update tonight on repairs that were slated to take place on the old Lorraine Hotel.
There was some activity there along Jefferson Avenue over the weekend, and late this afternoon we learned what's next for that property and also its owner.
And 13 Action News reporter Matt Mergen joins us live with the story. It is new at 6 tonight. Matt?
Yes, Lee and Sasha, the business owners here by the old Lorraine Hotel were calling on the owner and the city to do something about this building and resolve some of those issues so this road would then reopen. And as you can see behind me, Jefferson Avenue reopened and they got what they were hoping for.
I'd hate to see it torn down because of the historical value of it. It's a very old building, but something needs to be done.
That's Julius Turner, general manager at Monroe Brakes and Tire Center across from the old Hotel Lorraine. As we've reported over the past 2 months, this downtown Toledo building has had numerous structural issues, including falling bricks. The city closed a section of Jefferson Avenue between 11th and 12th Streets more than a month ago for safety reasons, and Turner tells me that impacted business.
Very hard to get into my business since Jefferson is roped off. You can't keep Jefferson, which is a major thoroughfare, you can't keep it closed forever. So something needs to be done.
Late last week, the city told 13 Action News there would be repairs to stabilize the building and protect its facade done over the weekend. Today, a city spokesperson confirmed to me that the property owner completed that work, including securing exterior walls, decorative features, and window lintels. A building inspector then signed off on those repairs. I called Turner back and he was happy to see the movement happening.
All is good. I saw a crew out there removing crime scene tape. Now the traffic's flowing and I'm getting more customers.
A city spokesperson says the inspection department will not be imposing any fines at this time on the owners of the old Lorraine Hotel, as they have since fixed those issues. As for the long-term future of the hotel, that still remains up in the air. Lee?